Welcome to episode 22. Boom, behind the Toolbelt with TC Backer Construction. Welcome everybody at Horizon Lawns LLC. Ty, it is good to see you. Bob, it is good to see you. Chris, it is good to see you.
It's good to be here,
man. God bless. So real quick, a little bit of housekeeping. If I could just have the microphone for a second. I want to thank everybody for being here. It's all on video how much that TC Backer has given in Horizon Lawns to the community with different non-for-profits. But if there's now been a time when it's time that people share and support small business, they're not asking for a GoFundMe, and that's fine for other people. But it would really help if you could share this and put it in a group that you're a part of. Everybody has a roof over something, whether it's in a condo association, whether there's a commercial building, residential house in central Pennsylvania, Maryland. You can tell, the places. But one of your friends is looking for a reputable contractor. At the end of the day, we are all, as a homeowner, I've been, it seems like I can never find someone that's going to be around for next year. So it's comforting to see TC Backer take the forefront of this and go to home shows and show up every week and show you their company and what they do and how they do it. It's amazing. So would you please, all that being said, I know it's a lot, right? But with all that being said, could you please share this? It's really nice, and then start a watch party. So episode 22, not counting the home shows. Yeah. It's good to see everybody.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yes.
To add to that real quick, if you're watching this video and you have not yet gone to our page, TC Backer Construction, please do that and like it and hit the bell so you're notified when we go live. It helps us a lot for the algorithms. It helps us get our message out and what we're doing. We put a lot of work into this, so we would have really appreciated if you guys took the 2 seconds just to hit the like button, follow us, and share it to your friends. It would help us out greatly.
Nice. So we got a special guest. We got Bob. Everybody knows Bob from the home shows. He's not Pete in a pickup truck either.
No.
So, what do we have going on tonight with Bob? We're glad that you're here tonight, Bob, and you get to share with people. We're very excited. You guys have been very busy. So one thing is you're definitely bringing on new people in the trade.
Yeah.
So any tradespeople, I've talked to a lot of people that have wanted to go into the trades and haven't found a career, just a job. And so this is a career where maybe you're behind a desk and you don't want to do that anymore because of some new stuff that you'd rather be out and kind of do your dream. And this is a great company to have a career.
Absolutely.
I look at it as it's between having your own business and being an employee, you can have a career. And with TC Backer, you can park it right there.
Yeah. I'm right now looking for experienced tradesmen, man. I need guys that know how to swing hammers, that have good heads on their shoulders. I need people that are committed. We have a great group of guys that work with us. We're very blessed with all of our employees and all the good stuff that you guys have been doing. A lot of our guys, when everyone stuck their head in the sand, a lot of our guys dug deep.
Amen.
So those are the kinds of guys I'm looking for. I need guys that know how to swing hammers. I need roofers. I need siders. I need gutter guys. I need window installers. We're not quite at the point yet that we're ready to bring on new trainees. So you have to kind of know your way around the job sites. But there is going to be a time here in the near future that hopefully we can start bringing some new people on. But during these crazy times, we just need guys that we don't really have to babysit too much, that know what they need to do. I know, Bob, you're busy as heck in the CR world and the investment world. We're getting addresses every day. Shout out Eric from CR and Integrity First. You guys keep us busy, keep us grinding. So I know on my side of the fence, man, the new construction world, we are so busy.
That video you did was awesome. I got a lot of feedback about it. It was a great video. Both you and Ty, the videos you guys did was great. People appreciated that.
Yeah.
Because they got to see everything that you've been talking about in action.
Yeah, absolutely. That's kind of what me and Ty discussed prior to that day, you know, I wanted to go on and do a live from, you know, the service guy's point of view to kind of, so when I come on here and I tell people like I'm hiring for this stuff, you know, it's kind of a turnoff sometimes to people when I say I'm hiring for roofers. You know, there's not a lot of people that want to hop up and bang shingles all day. There are some people out there that like that. But
They look like they were loving it.
yeah, I mean, my guys love what they do. Everyone is treated very good at our company. They're treated with respect. They're treated like individuals. And that's important, man. When you get up and you go to work and you feel appreciated, that's very important. It's a good feeling. So
You guys have a great culture. I mean, really, Ty, you know, I know you don't like to get credit for this, but it comes from the top. Everyone loves you. You're a great guy, hard worker. Your team, Chris, Bob, I watch everybody, all the ladies. You know, anytime you drive around, whether it's Chris Mendez and the Horizon Lawns LLC, wherever you guys are, I'm everywhere around the community. You all have been seeing me, and I see you all everywhere, and it's the same feedback. People love and respect what you're doing, appreciate the jobs you're given, appreciate the craftsmanship you put on the job, and the giving that you give to the community. And you all have raised the standard during this time and been a rock for the community.
Yeah.
So what a great place to bring your career.
yeah, for sure. For sure.
Well, I couldn't do what I do if it wasn't for the people that I have around me. So that's why it's hard for me to take the credit, you know, for everything that's going on. You know, really, realistically, it's the people that I have around me.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, man.
So with Bob here, what's Bob got to bring to the table? Bob, it's good to see you today, man. I miss you.
You too, bud.
So what are you doing out there in the field?
I am sitting in front of a CR property right now.
Nice.
I gotta go in here and I got a real quick question. How I need to look at my phone to figure out what I'm supposed to do here. How can I do that?
Yeah. If you swipe up from the bottom on your iPhone there, you'll bring up your other windows and you can just close this one out and your camera will just turn off. We'll still be able to hear you though.
All right. Just gotta make sure I get, basically I get a list texted to me, a short version of the list, and then, you know, I go out and check the address, check the entire property, and I'm glad I checked because I was at the wrong address.
It happens, man. So real quick, I want to shout out everyone that's on here right now. If you're watching right now, please like our page, hit the bell for notifications. It helps us a lot. Share this video out to your friends. Start a watch party. Cody Rogers, Vic, how you guys doing? Colin, Greg Durr, Brittany Butler, Jenny, Michael Granger, Brandon, Dan Gibson, what's up, man? Cody, Bobby, Courtney, Gio, Derek. I love seeing all of our employees in here, man. You know, our employees wouldn't be in here watching us religiously if we were up here BSing you guys. You know, we really do this stuff that we're talking about. So if you guys want to be a part of this team, reach out to me. My cell number is 717-916-0732. You can reach out to Ty. You can hit us up on Facebook, send any of us messages. You can stop into our shop, 1550 East Canal Road in Dover. I would love to have a conversation with somebody if someone's out work or, you know, needs a job.
Yeah. And Derek's out there, and Chris Mendez is watching. Today's Chris Mendez's birthday.
Big 21. Yeah, shout out you, Chris Mendez.
Gio, looks like Gio's wife's watching too. Good to see you guys. Bobby Witt, good to see you, brother. Let me know when you need some more windows. Kim, Vic. Yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Share this out. We want people to know that we're here. We're still working. We're hiring. We're looking for office help. We're looking for salespeople. We're looking for service techs. We're looking for a job foreman who's not afraid to get his hands dirty with the remodeling work that we have. You know, and what I mean by not afraid to get your hands dirty, like if we're doing a private tear-off job for somebody, I need somebody that's not afraid to get up on the roof and you know, do the counter flashing and flashing around a chimney, put in skylights, you know, just inspect everything that everybody's doing. Spend a day on the job. Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty. Go and get what, if we need more OSB sheeting or 2x4s or nails or ridge vent or cap shingles, run and go get the stuff. Make sure the guys are doing what they're supposed to be doing. We're just about every area that we do. I mean, gutter installers, we're looking for, we're banging on long weight cylinders right now. Our remodeling end of things, the phone's ringing. We're offering financing right now. We actually upgraded a lot of our plans. I just want to touch on that a little bit. We got a 5-year that's at 7.99%. We have a 7-year that's at 7.99%. We have a 10-year that's at 9.99%. And then we upgraded, or whatever, however you want to look at that. I included a 6-month same as cash, along with a 12 same as cash. And then we have an 18 months same as cash. So we've included a lot of plans to match or meet anybody's budget. All you need is a 660 credit score to get approved up to $55,000 for home improvement. So that's pretty. I just wanted to go that real quick. I know Bob's out there at the CR house right now. He's going to probably give us a down low on what he does on a daily basis for Chad Garner and Brian and Bill and Eric Brewer at Integrity First Home Buyers, Clear to Close, and CR Property Group. So right there's Keller Williams, Liz Hamburger team right there. So if anyone's looking to buy a house or sell a house, call that number right there, 717-347-0880. 0880800. Sorry, I was a little tongue twister.
It's been a long week, man. It's been a long week.
Well, we're here.
Where are you out there?
I am in Harrisburg, Steelton.
Hilton?
Yeah, I guess I probably shouldn't show that. Go to the door.
Yeah, don't do that, buddy.
So what's on your list to go out there and look at, Bob? What kind of stuff are you going to be looking at today?
Well, I got broken windows, doors, roofing. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do that. I mean, I'm going to have to do the roofing after we're done because I don't think I can carry all this stuff on. I need to up on the roof. I need to be back in 1 second.
Thanks for sharing.
So we've been CR's work for about 12 years now, and Eric's been real good to us. He got us through the recession. He played a big part in the growth of our company. He's definitely been a mentor to me over the years. I try to follow his lead, and I just wanted to show my appreciation, and with Bob going out there and kind of showing people what we do, and what we can do is we can hold an episode of this same house in a few weeks to try to show people the transformation and the quality of the work that the interior contractors do, along with us doing the exterior of these homes. We're pretty excited about it. Eric and Chad Garner and Bill and Brian, those guys are good to us. And Anthony Lehman, I heard they hired a new guy, Nate. I haven't met him yet. He's their construction manager. But, my heart is full and with gratitude for, CR Property Group and Integrity First Home Buyers and Clear to Close Renovations. Their whole team, Dee and Cheryl and their whole team is just phenomenal over there. They really got their stuff together.
Yeah, for sure.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well,
So what are you looking at?
Well, you walk in the front door, and right here, right on, I go outside and show this window here. So
Yeah, why don't we go outside and show everybody what we're going to do with the outside. Stand back a little bit there and.
So there's the unit right there.
Nice.
Have to get up on that roof from here. looks relatively decent, but I gotta get up on there and check it. Check these windows out where they function. This one here, you know, this is kind of a specialty window, so I'll take the measurements and I'll have to probably get a hold of Chad here and see what his bid is on this window. If they want to keep it, or if they want to possibly put a double window in here. And we come inside. I mean, this looks like this now, but I don't know. If you walk in this door, what do you think, 4 weeks from now?
Yeah, about 4 weeks.
It's not going to look anything like this.
No, they're gonna have all new flooring in there, new kitchen, new bathroom, paint.
Kitchen, it's probably it's going to get dark in here. There's no lights, but, you know, here you have the kitchen. This, if I can't even see. Yep, on the back door. There we go. Now we got a little back porch. I'll be looking at some new windows here. It's a pretty nice place. A little bit of backyard. Guess the electric does work here.
Yeah, CR does a really good job at turning these places around, man. They're doing a lot of good stuff in the community. They're taking some of these houses that, some people don't even want to walk through, and making these things beautiful, man. The end result to what Eric and his team are doing it's amazing. It's amazing.
And
We'll go up the steps here. This appears to be a bedroom. This is a pretty big bedroom. Need a walk-in closet here. Couple windows. Just checking to make sure so this window actually has a bad top stash. So that's going to be one on the list. Yeah, so you can see here, there at one point there were problems because there's screw holes that go up into screw holes here because this top set would not stay up, which in turn you can see the lock doesn't line up. So that's
And Bob, we replace a window. What window are we putting in? Is it a new construction window? Is it and what are some of the bells and whistles?
we're putting in replacement windows when we can. We have a little bit on for new construction, not a whole lot. Yeah, they come standard, Lovely, Argon. I mean, they're pretty. And I don't know, you want to call it the Cadillac of replacement window. They pretty much come with everything.
Yeah, double hung, lovely argon gas, like you said, reinforced, sash balance,
Come with screens. So here we're gonna. Well, I think I'm gonna go out on this.
Do we get to witness this?
Feels a little. Oh, spongy.
Just be careful. Like Chris always tells guys, you're fucking before you hit the ground.
Yeah, so here's the adjoining neighbor's property here. Got a little rubber roof going on. Yeah, obviously we're gonna replace this window. Here's a lot closer. Look,
You're right, that don't back
Yeah.
does it?
That doesn't
Really
look
nice.
bad. Yeah, that doesn't look bad.
yeah, they're sealed, real tight. Yeah, real nice. I believe that chimney out there could use a little love with flashing. There's an upper rubber roof. I'm gonna have to get that a little bit later to determine if that's any better. Then we're coming down into here.
Bob, is that shingles? Is that shingles that's at the bottom of that siding there at that transition?
Right here.
Yeah, that is shingles.
Yeah. Back up so you can see that. So
That's how you do it, man.
Yeah.
yeah, it's on the front there too. It's a pretty interesting design back here. I'm not gonna lie.
Yes, you got. Looks pretty difficult and cut up.
Yeah. I mean, somebody gave it a good try.
Looks
Yeah,
like
they
it.
did.
Looks like it.
They've got old half round gutter here. Gonna have to come down, update that. This is this is the bathroom. Oh, there's actually a double bed in that bathroom. This awning, yeah, that's probably, they're gonna want that off. Take a look at the rubber here. Speed square. Free tools.
I like the wall plucked out there.
Right.
That makes you feel good about that roof, ain't it? They got a walking plank on
I
it.
am definitely not walking across that.
Some of those rubber roofs that we get on, man, they're sketchy before you take that first step. You don't really know what you're gonna step on.
No, you do not.
Especially that spot right there.
Yeah. But it's good though. I mean, it's nice. You can actually see that, Chris? Bar there.
Yeah, man. That's good stuff
One house to
there.
the other.
That's good stuff. What do they have? Do they have rolled asphalt over there on the other side, that rolled roofing?
Yeah, that's what that is. Yeah, that's the neighbors.
Well,
They need help. They definitely need help. They definitely picked the right one on this block spot.
right. Now, when it's finished, it look a lot better.
Yeah. So basically what I'm gonna propose, I'm gonna put some soft and face up in that little area right there. Just from what I'm seeing here. There's new siding, new window in there, nice wrap on it. Put some siding along this too, get rid of that aluminum siding shingle combination there. And the same on the front side here. That's what I'm thinking. So let's get back in. Yeah.
Can we take a break while you get back in the window there, Bob?
I'm in. Yeah. Okay. So, here's the bedroom.
Is there any toilet paper underneath the sink that you can sell?
No, but there's paint. No.
Looks like somebody already went
I'm not
there.
gonna. Yeah, I'm not gonna show you that toilet.
Okay. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah. And here we go. Up to the third floor. Looks like another bedroom. So this appears to be a 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath.
Yeah, I can't wait to see this finish.
Wow. Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is a good one.
Yeah, it's gonna be a nice spot. Someone's gonna get a nice property.
It's definitely warm up here. So these are old Apple windows.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, I can't get it open. Oh, so here's, if I can get it back far enough, here's what's called bad sash balance.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, that's no good. And we'll walk out this window. And that's an old MI window again. Yeah, this is same thing as windows downstairs. Something wrong. There's screw holes in the top again. This one actually has screw holes down at the bottom. So there was some sort of issue with these windows at some point. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. I mean, what's on the list for this one? You know, I had to go through and I checked all the windows, and then I gotta go back through and I measure them while we're on the site. And I gotta get back up on the roof to check that out. But I don't think I can do that with all the stuff I need to pick up.
So Bob, real quick, man, just to put it in perspective for everyone watching here, about how many of these things do you think you do a day or in a week or something?
Yeah, each week's different. It could be anywhere from, I don't know, what do you think, Ty? From 10 to 30, potentially.
Yeah. Yeah, it's easy.
Yeah.
Easy. Yep.
Yeah,
It depends on the market that are up for sale. You know, closing, how quick they can close on it, how quickly someone wants to, you know, motivated to sell it. It really depends. I mean, Eric, when he sets his mind to something and sets a goal on how many he wants to purchase and sell, it usually happens. So whatever that number is, you know, and it's our job to keep up. When he grows, we grow. And he gives us the opportunity to do that. So we're definitely, I can't say enough how grateful we are. I probably say that 5-6 times each time I talk about Eric. But yeah, man, definitely appreciate it. You know, and you know, keep getting them in. You know what I'm saying? Keep buying them up.
So the answer, Chris, a lot.
A lot. I already knew the answer to the question, but I just wanted to make sure that people understood. You know, this is a full-time job right here alone. You know, just keeping up with all the estimates and stuff coming in just for our investor work. You know, like Ty touches on a lot of times. We got a lot of different things going on, a lot of moving parts. You know, so we have people in these certain positions that you know we can rely on. Ty had a very, very good meeting the other morning. I hate to kind of blow your spot here, Ty, but I'm going to kind of talk about that a little bit. You know, we have what Ty refers to as a circle of safety in our company. You know, there's a group of people that we can that we put in positions that we know are successful in those positions. That we can rely on. Yeah. As long as that core group, you know, that chain stays together, yeah, we're good. Yeah. You know, and I know Bob works his butt off. You know, Chuck and you know a lot of the guys, Denny and Derek in the field, and you know every one of those sections, we'll call it, of that core group of guys. Each is responsible for their own group of guys that they rely on, and it all comes back around.
No corners cut.
Yeah, for sure. So I know Bob busts his butt keeping up with all this stuff. Like Ty said, Eric definitely keeps us busy. And this is just the investment part. We still have the remodeling area, that Ty kind of heads up with all his salespeople, and we have the new construction that myself and Brandon head up, and Jim down. We always forget about Jim, man. Jim down in Delaware. We got a guy that runs a division in a state that he does it so well, we don't even remember he exists. He just money comes in, purchase orders come in, he gets the jobs done, and we kind of just forget about poor Jim because he does his job really good. So
awesome.
Yeah.
So, and you guys also got Horizon Lawns out there getting stuff done.
Yeah.
I know they've been, 30 yards yesterday or some crazy number?
38 yards or something.
So they're cutting some serious, some blades are getting spun out there.
Yeah.
So what do you guys do? Hardscape, landscape, the whole 9 yards for homeowners as far as, right there it says mulching. So people are getting their mulch done, brush and tree trimming. What kind of tree trimming do you guys do? I didn't know you guys would do. Would you have done my trees up there in the back? I'll have to show you. Because, I know you said light, but will you guys take down trees?
Well, nothing real big. I watched them. Well, I missed it, but we had a big tree here that they took down that I was a little nervous about. But I mean, I don't think anything ridiculously too big. But something of average size.
So if someone's just freshening up their property for the year, that kind of thing, and you got some neighbors' trees hanging over, or you have a tree that's just overgrown and you want to get that tree specifically thinned out, that kind of thing. Is that right?
Yeah, I think that would be more down our alley. Once you start dropping big trees, man, you got a lot of stuff that you got to be account for.
Well, they talked about a crane over here, and I was like, they want to bring a crane in for this tree, and I was like, what are you talking about? Yeah. So I just didn't know. I want people to know. You guys do an amazing job. The team at Horizons with the yard. I mean, I watch them. Y'all see it's a real video. They don't know. When I see them out there, I just video them, and they just get to work, man. They're like a machine.
Yeah.
So, if you see their trucks out there, get some pictures, put behind the blade with Horizon Lawns, put behind the Toolbelt with TC Backer Construction. You might be needing these services. Maybe you don't need them today, but you want them down the road. This is your online phone book, right? It's better than Google. You get to meet the people at the company. If you think about it, there's a lot to be said. Think about every business you dealt with. Eventually, what happened? If you heard me talking before Corona, that I said people are going to be on video. Now, even ESPN, everybody's on video. Mm-hmm. Everybody is on video. So you have a chance to really see how people are. These guys and gals have been doing it for, I don't know how many episodes, but besides the 22 here, the home show, you guys changed that whole game with the home shows. So deal with companies that love what they do. Like, they find people that love what they do. That's why they say trades people. Mm-hmm. They don't say job. They don't say paycheck. They're talking about a career. You can have a nice house, you can take care of your family, and you can drive nice cars and have toys. Is that right?
That's absolutely right, man.
But you got to come to work.
That's the big thing, man. You got to be committed. You got to be committed to what you do. You got to practice your craft. You can't always just be complacent, man. You can't get complacent. You have to constantly practice.
I'm gonna do a little infomercial free of charge here for Eric and CR.
There you go.
So, I mean, this typical property right here, Eric does a lot of it. I'm looking around this neighborhood, like yesterday, been around here to take a look at this thing. I was at one yesterday in Harrisburg, can't remember this, it was Brisbane Street, that was twice the size of this thing right here. I mean, it had spiral wood staircase in it. It was really cool. It was split down the middle. That property I was at yesterday, it was easily 5,000 square feet, if not.
Wow.
Humongous wraparound porches. So I'll let the airplane go over here. HIA, right next to the airport. So if I go down the street, which brings me to this one here, this one reminds me of, I remember that church we did in, was it Wrightsville? Was it Old Church? I think I think originally he was going to do a laundromat. I don't know if that ever came about. They sectioned that out, but I'm never surprised what I go to. It could be anything from that to that. A lot of houses. These type houses. So if you are thinking that Eric has got just a bit, no, they do. They do quite a bit. Like I'm saying, that thing I was at yesterday was amazing. That huge house.
Yeah.
I think Eric did video with Justin with that place. Did it have? Was it a corner lot with a big yard?
Oh my, yeah. There was the one staircase had one of those chairs, one of those electric chairs.
Yes.
Yeah.
I saw the video. Him and Eric and Justin were there.
Yeah. Yeah, and they moved quick too. I got the address. I was there, and when I was upstairs measuring windows, I heard people downstairs. That tenants come back to play out.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so they moved rather quick.
Yes, they do.
Well, I was saying, we come back to 130 North 2nd Street still in about 4 weeks, and you're probably going to have to park a block up. There's nowhere. This place I look this way in about 4 to 5 weeks.
Yeah, it's gonna be a nice crib for somebody.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll put that up there again in case anybody missed it the first time.
Yeah, if anybody's looking to sell their house, there you go. There's a phone number. We buy houses. Eric buys houses.
Yes, he does. Yeah, man, they do a really good job. Eric does a really good job with what he does, man. And he takes care of his people, whether that's his personal employees that are on his payroll, the contractors, their families, just anyone that's involved in any of his day-to-day activities, man. He's very good at showing appreciation and making sure that that he sees you. So he's definitely good, man. That's I think kind of where I'm fortunate enough my boss gets a lot of that from him too. So
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen. That's what we need out there.
Absolutely.
Please share this out. Please invite your friends. Please start a watch party. This supports small business. Somebody out there with all the rain and the wind we've had this year in the spring, there's leaky roofs. I drive by them all the time and see it. But go ahead, Bob. I don't want to stop you on what you're doing there.
No, that's pretty much went through the whole thing. I just, like I said, I got to get on the roof, but I'll do that off air.
We'll have to get you a GoPro you can just strap on.
Hey,
That way you can do everything and we can get it anyway.
I actually have one, just I don't have it with me though.
I'll come out and film you. I'll be out there sooner than later filming you anyway, so you don't have to worry. You focus on what you do, and I'll get you down, man. We'll get you Action Bob. Boom. Getting it done.
130 North 2nd Street. I'll hold the bottom of the ladder for you.
I'm getting up. So we appreciate everything you do, and it's good to know, Bob. You have some experience in doing this too. So how long have you been in the crafts of knowing, windows and roofing and siding? I mean, you have a huge knowledge. How long have you been doing this?
Well, I had drywall tools in my hand when I was 8 years old.
Wow.
I didn't really like it too much, but That's what my dad made me do.
Wow.
He'd always have, yeah. So I don't really tell many people too much because when they ask if you can finish drywall, I can finish drywall in my sleep. But people are always looking for that guy.
No one likes to do that, man.
Yeah, but you know what? I mean, you know, the point of that is, you know, you learned, you know, the trades of the people, you know, back then it was a whole different, apprenticeship meant a lot different, you know, back then. I know there's some unions that do it and people that do it, but when you did it, I mean, that's how you became the craftsman you are, is by all those, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, well, to answer your question though, roofing, siding, windows, all that good stuff, let me see, how old am I? Almost 30 years.
Wow. So you've seen a lot of structures. Basically, you know, some people talk about years, but you move around a lot. So that's I mean, just think of how many thousands of structures that you've seen in different situations, in different times of the weather, right? I mean, that's experience.
Yeah, absolutely.
So when you look at something, you can size it up a lot quicker than someone that's new or doesn't know because you have so much experience. Like, you can see so much that other people, like Jordan used to say, or Kobe would say, he can see things other people don't because after seeing it so many times, he can see things that people don't see.
Yeah,
so that's
they
amazing.
happen sometimes, man.
30 years, man. Wow.
I mean, I used to build hotels, so I know about elevators that people just probably shouldn't know unless they put elevators in.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That's amazing.
Am I ever going to use it? Probably not, but just cool knowing. Yeah.
You never know, man. You never know. Maybe we'll open up a hotel division and start building hotels, right, Ty?
There you go. You never know, brother. Sky's the limit.
Yeah, man.
Sky's the limit.
Well, we appreciate you, Bob.
Yeah, man, for
Go
sure.
ahead. I was going to say, all you need is the right people around you. Anything's possible.
Right. That is right, man. That is right.
Amen.
We see that every day, man. I mean, I'm looking up this chat right now and seeing all of our supporters in here are, 50 to 60% of these people are the guys that come into work every day and do this stuff for us, man.
Absolutely.
And the ones that aren't in here are out working right now. So.
Yeah. I just saw a couple of them pull in.
Yeah. Yeah. So I definitely want to shout out Chris Mendez on his birthday. He's 21 today. And, you got a 21-year-old kid that, not even a kid, he's a man. He's a man. He's a 21-year-old man. He's about to be a father. He's a volunteer firefighter. He runs a very well-established landscaping business for us, our landscaping division. He works very, very hard. So kudos to you, Chris Mendez. You deserve everything that you got, man. You work hard for it. And I know, you lead by example with all your lawn care guys and everything. He's always the first one in, the last one to leave. Him and Jared do a really, really good job running that. So kudos to you, man. I know where I was at 21, and I would not be running a business, branch of the business the way that he does. So it's very commendable, man. You should be proud of yourself, brother.
Absolutely. For sure. He's a good kid, good hardworking kid, has a good crew around him. Jared's a hard worker. Kobe, Alex, all those guys, they're all good hard workers. It's tough to find a generation of kids at that age to be as hardworking as they are. We talk about that all the time. I don't know if it has to do with the firehouse or if it just, I'm not sure, but it's tough to find 20-something-year-olds to go out and work every single day as hard as those kids do, man, rain or shine, man. They're here 7 days a week.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah, happy birthday, Chris, man. I love you. You're awesome, dude. I'd do anything for you. You're a great guy. Appreciate you. And you always make our house look so pretty. I know I shouldn't say that word, but it looks good. And the whole team. Appreciate y'all. Love you. 100%. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So God bless
Chuck
you,
said
man.
he's on Walden, right? Going to do some work off it.
I believe that, man. Chuck's another one. You know, Chuck's another
Yeah.
one. He's a beast. He does a lot of stuff behind the scenes for us, man. For sure.
I mean,
Yeah, man, he is a beast, man. If he's on his way home, and if there's 3 different job sites on his way home, he's not a guy that kind of just drives by, says, "Oh, I'll swing by." If he can do it today, you know, he does it today instead of waiting until tomorrow. He's definitely a driver, hard driver.
Yeah, for sure, man.
You know.
Definitely.
Yeah. So is that your last property for today, Bob? That's the last one you're looking at today, buddy?
That is. Yeah, that is.
Nice.
It is. We're holding him up from doing the rest of his takeoff out there. Looks like Stephanie Baker.
Jim
Good to
Hankey.
see you. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Share
What's up,
this to your
Jim
friends.
Jim, good to see you. Jim Hankey,
Yeah, Jim
Bobcat
Hankey
York,
in the
good to
house.
see you, bro. You're awesome. Sean Carter, good to see you. Gus from Greece. David, Allied Maintenance, you're always awesome. Jenna, good to see you. Miss you. Let's see. Morg from Crimson, good to see you. Derek Schaefer, good to see you. Chris Markey, man, good to see you, Chris. Thanks for stopping in. Sydney Shepard, thank you for stopping in. Andy down in North Carolina, thank you. Joe Knob, good to see you. Pete Kitts, good to see you. May, good to see you. Appreciate and love y'all, man. Thank you for being here today. Chuck in the truck, not Pete in the pickup. Thanks for being here today. Keith, man, you keep everyone rolling, man. Like, man, you make sure they can stop and go. Even though it's all gas, they know if they need the brakes, they got you, Keith.
Yeah,
so
man.
God bless you, man.
We don't hit the brakes too often.
No, but if they do, Keith's got the brakes lined up right. And Kimberly, all the ladies of TC Backer, God bless you all. Jacqueline
Yeah.
Molina, your husband, Gio, does an amazing job. Danielle, thank you.
Yeah.
Racy Adkins, thank you. Colin Cross, thank you. Not Chris Cross. Kara, good to see you. Gio, you're amazing, thank you. Daniel Barker, members first, thank you. You guys do a great
Hey, what's
job
up,
of
Dan?
members
How you doing,
first.
buddy?
Thanks for everything you do for the community.
Yeah.
And Daniel, you have great posts. Appreciate all of you, everyone out there. If I didn't say hi, Victor, Victory Security. Dude, I love your security system. It's amazing. So, great security system. I'm on it all the time. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
You're starting Friday.
What's that, Bob?
That I got Victor's new siding coming Friday.
Oh, there you
There
go,
you
Vic.
go.
And Anderson Car Wash, shout out to them. They love the job you guys do. Anderson Car Wash, Tammy and Joe, thank you. Tyler Richards, good to see you. Rock Arnold, Cody Lighty, Chris Mendez, the birthday boys on here. What's up, birthday
Yeah,
boy?
what's up, Mendez? Tyler
Birthday
Richards.
boy.
Did you catch anything today, Tyler? One of our guys took a day off today and went on a charter boat fishing. Did you catch anything? Man?
I saw the pictures. He got a couple of little guppies.
Couple little
Did he
guppies.
get some?
That
He
doesn't
got some
surprise me,
guppies.
man.
We used to go out on charters and get blues. I forget they would throw that out to tell me to get bluefish. I forget what else. I know we got a lot of bluefish.
Yeah.
Good for you, man. Glad to see you smelling the roses out there. So awesome. So if somebody wants to get an estimate, do you guys give free estimates? I know it's 321 gutter done. Or you can call the number. I put it up there. They all have their phone numbers. Message them. Now, I do want to tell people that, I have a lot of friends that have a lot of businesses. And so manufacturing, I don't know if it's because of China being out of it or what's going on, but there's been a lot of adjustments with factories. I don't know if it's them making products for the medical industry, but I do want to tell everyone, if you're out there, you do have to have extra patience. I've learned this, and I have to learn it every day. But you do, because manufacturing and distribution has been is in the middle of being changed right now.
Yeah.
And I've noticed that. I don't know if you guys have noticed that.
Absolutely, man. We definitely noticed it. I know we've gotten a couple hiccups on some of our window orders, and because all that stuff gets produced in a factory, and you have to take into a consideration, just because these factories may be running, they might only be allowed to run at half capacity. They might only be allowed to have half the people running the lines that they normally do. There's so many variables that go into it, and I did a live video before I came in here on my way in that I want to touch on real quick. And you kind of brought this up, Shane. we got to make sure that we're understanding people. You know, everyone's going to have different views and different opinions as to what's going on with everything here, and that's okay. You know, it's okay to have a different opinion than someone else. It doesn't make you right. It doesn't make them wrong. It doesn't make them right. It doesn't make you wrong. Everyone is allowed to have their opinions, and you know, instead of being negative about it, you know, just understand people's perception. You know, everyone's perception and how they look at things are different. Be compassionate for each other.
Did someone take my scooter?
But yeah, so just make sure that you guys remember, we're all in this together, man. There's enough hate logs on the fire already. We don't need to keep throwing more hate logs on the fire and roast it up more, you know? There's enough going on out in the world to deal with, so just be there for each other and understand that, you know, what may not be very real for you or I is very real for people. You know what I mean? There are people out there that's this stuff is affecting differently than everyone, and we just got to make sure that we're compassionate about it and understand that. So, you know, when someone may be late, or you know, if someone's having a bad day, or you know, your windows didn't come in on time, you just kill people with kindness, man. You know, that's all I'm gonna say.
Can we touch on the trades? Thank you. On what you're specifically looking for real quick, because we have a few minutes to kind of touch base on the things we touched base on. So if anybody has anything you want to say, but you guys are looking for qualified tradespeople.
Yes, yeah, we're looking for guys that
or
gals,
you know,
that know their way around job sites. You know what they're doing on the roofs. You know, if you know any kind of roofing or siding or you know window installation, if you're out there and you know you have some sort of management experience, or you know, maybe you were a project lead or something.
Should they know how to tie off on a roof? Should they know that? Like, do you really want to teach somebody that? Or is that pretty standard now? Like,
I mean, if you've been in the construction world and you know your way around these things, you should know what you can and can't do and how to be safe on a roof at this point in time. There is going to be a time and place for us to bring in some
so just don't say you know something if you really don't. Like,
right.
Be honest with yourself.
Absolutely.
They're looking for someone to come in and blend in with the fabric and the culture of TC Backer.
Yes.
Like, they're not going to push you to go to work. You're just going to push yourself out. I mean, that's
right.
Any good culture.
Yeah.
Is, you know, people are working hard. They want everyone working hard.
And you know, all of us, you know, myself, Bob, Ty, Brandon, Chuck, you know, all you know, the girls in the office, we all, you know, a majority of our day is spent trying to make sure that our guys' lives are easier when they're at work. You know, and you know, there's a lot of time and effort that goes into that. But that's our main goal, man. Make sure everyone goes home safe and you know, can come in and give an honest day's work. And not have to deal with a lot of the stuff of your everyday job sites. You know, we try to take care of a lot of that stuff.
So you need to have a driver's license.
Absolutely.
Okay. So, and you need to, what area do you work in? So we're in York, you guys are in Dover.
Yeah.
So what areas are they going to work in specifically? In Northern Maryland?
Depending on what your experiences are and where we put you, if we, you know, if we hire you to be a service tech for our new construction, you know, your day can consist of anything from, you know, South Central PA. You can go into Northern, Southern, Eastern, Western Maryland. We dip into Delaware sometimes. Sometimes we have to go down and help out Jim and his division. We have some job sites in Virginia. We don't have many in Virginia, but we do have some of the big builders put some buildings up in Virginia. That
so if you're a service tech, don't not like people and not listen to them. They're going to come up to you. If you're in the service business, people are going to come up to you. You have to be able to absorb that. Like, that's not easy, but being a professional is you figure it out.
Absolutely.
Right? Like, so not only do you have to know the craft, but you have to like helping people that something happened, and you got to be able to absorb that and be understanding. Would you say? I mean,
absolutely. You know, we do have contact with homeowners. A lot of times, you know, any of like the difficult situations, that's kind of where I step in. I handle those situations a lot of times, so my guys don't have to deal with that in the field. You do have your situations though that do arise. So you have to have people skills. You need to know how to talk to people and treat people. Plus, I mean, that's anywhere you're going to be when you work at our company. I mean, you're representing a brand. You're representing all of us when you go out in the field.
Amen, family.
So you have to make sure that you're doing what you're supposed to do. But you know, if you're hired to do, you know, let's just say you're hired to work under Bob, you're going to be mainly in South Central PA. You'll be in York. You'll be in Harrisburg. Are we dipping down into Maryland with CR at all yet? I know Eric's down there.
Yeah.
So you could end up doing something like the Northern Marylands or maybe a little bit into the Baltimore area there. But it's a change of pace, man. Every day you're going to come in, you're going to do something different. You usually work pretty closely with one guy. We try to run in groups of two in a van. So we are looking for a project foreman, project lead for, like Ty was touching on earlier. Someone that is familiar with running multiple job sites for all of our sales work that's coming in, because those phones are ringing off the hook right now. And right
You
now
have to be able to utilize resources, right?
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
project manager, I got to be able to make stuff happen. I can't always be shutting down a job for 1 2x4. Like, I got to be
Right.
resourceful,
Absolutely.
flow,
Yeah.
communicative, the whole nine, carry the brand. But I mean, I don't want to put words in your mouth.
You got to be able to think on your feet, man. Like you
They
need
can't
a
be calling
problem
every
solver.
5 minutes, right?
Right. I mean, by all
In
means,
the
I would
beginning,
much
you need to
rather-
be trained, but people eventually have to get the culture, get the vibe, run with it, and own it.
Yes. So that work is, I mean, heck, we do stuff all over the place with that. It's basically wherever the work takes us with that. A lot of the work right now is in South Central PA, in the York area, Lancaster, Harrisburg. But like Ty said, I mean, we're looking for someone that isn't afraid to get their hands dirty. If it comes down to it, if we need someone to throw some counter flashing on, or if someone's doing something wrong, can visually see that and can speak up and maybe have a training moment and get them corrected and get them doing the right thing. So that's big. So we're definitely looking for someone like that. I mean, I think I've kind of touched on everything.
And you have to enjoy these things. Like, they're not looking, it's not a job. This is a career. This is a culture. These are families' lives that love what they do. So to come into this kind of culture, it's like coming into the Patriots. You don't have to like them, but that culture wins.
Yeah.
And this culture is a certain way. They get things done. They help people out. They solve people's problems. They go over and beyond. Right? They show up early. They leave late. They love what they do. Like, these are things that you got to have inside of you, man. You have to have a desire to want to move further. You have to say, I'm done with a job and I want a career. And this is the culture. I mean, I don't want to step in front of you guys if I'm saying something wrong.
No, I mean, that's exactly right.
You nailed it. I think you know us well enough. That definitely we try to have this thing set up so it's a career, not just a job, not just a paycheck. We have health insurance, paid time off, paid overtime, direct deposit. We have everything that, real company would have and offer, good, healthy, employment for people to come and retire someday from. You know what I mean? We bust our butts to try to create a good work environment, a good culture that, you touched on several times. And there's plenty of room for growth. You know what I mean? I've had guys that came here who didn't know much about anything, and, a good spot to start someone out like that would be, gutters. Gutters, you kind of touch just about every area of the house, and you can figure out how water works coming off the roof into the gutter, and that you're trying to get the water away from the house, and have watched them run their own gutter crews, like Jacob, for instance. Jacob, when Jacob, my son, started working here, Dave Corbett was his mentor. And to this day, we both love Dave Corbett like he's part of our family. When Dave comes over to visit, he actually goes to work for us and goes in the field and will install gutters for as long as he's here. But Jacob didn't know anything about anything, but we started him off in gutters, and today now he's managing, helping Chris manage our Maryland division. You know what I mean? So there's room for growth, room for opportunity here. Just because we're looking for people, a specific, and maybe I shouldn't have said a job foreman, because that job foreman may come from within the company. One of our service tech may end up being that job foreman if we can find, an equal service tech that is as skilled as one of our service techs that, can be that job foreman. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I should respect what I
That
said,
scared me.
that we're looking for a specific person, you know what I'm saying? Because there is room for growth. There is room for advancement. There is room for raises and stuff like that. But
Yeah,
that,
there's a place for people to find their lane, and that's awesome, right? You might come in somewhere and end up somewhere else because it's that kind of culture of growth and improvement, and it's amazing. It really is, y'all. It's an amazing place.
absolutely.
Yep. So, I mean,
When Chris was hired to be, I don't even know what the heck the title would have been, but Chris was going to work in the office, and kind of doing data entry and filing and stuff like that. And look at him now. You know what I mean? He's a part of that circle of safety that Chris touched on earlier. And the circle of safety is that you feel part of. You have a sense of belonging. I can rely on Chris to do his job so I can do my job. And that's what that circle of safety is. You know what I'm saying? When you have doubt in what you're doing and when you feel insecure and when you don't feel your sense of belonging, that breaks that circle of safety.
Amen.
So that's the atmosphere that we try to create. Are we perfect at it? No, but when we do fail, we learn from those failures. We're constantly trying to evolve and constantly trying to grow. I mean, we talk about so many different things on improvements. I mean, there's not a day that doesn't go by that I don't have a conversation with one of our guys about how can we make this situation better as a whole. You know what I'm saying? When one person's slacking, is it because they had lack of training, education? What is the problem? We're not immediate to say, okay, he's fired, get rid of him, throw him out. You know what I mean? We try to fix it and repair it, because 9 chances out of 10, when I'm pointing the finger, I got 3 pointing back at me. You know what I mean? And the fish stinks at the head. And what I mean by that is that's due to poor leadership. That's due to poor management. That's due to poor education and training and stuff like that. So I try to look at those things and not be narrow-minded and think, okay, he's incompetent. He's not good at his job. Well, just because he's not good at one job doesn't mean he's not good or better at a different position in the company. You know what I mean? So we try to keep an open mind, and that's the culture I've tried to develop, and I really feel like everyone's on the same page. Like, I don't think I have people look at me and wonder, maybe sometimes, and wonder, why is this guy still working here? Well, if you don't know me by now, then you probably will never know me. Anyone who works for me, and it's not about chances. It's because when you come to work here, you're my family and I love you. And I tell my guys that I love you. Bob, how many times on a daily or weekly basis have I told you that I loved you?
A lot.
I know. Britt, Perry, Keith, Kim, Jocelyn, I do. I love you guys. And Shane, Christ, I think you call and tell me, and just to call me and tell me you love me and then hang the frick up. Hang up. You know what I'm saying? You have nothing else to say to me, but that's the culture. Those are the people we've surrounded ourselves around.
Amen.
You know what I mean? That circle of safety, and that circle of safety can expand outside of what we're doing in this culture. Like Shane's in one of those links of our circle of safety over here. Like I know Shane, I can trust Shane, and when I share something with Shane, I know it's not going to go any further, whether it be personal, whether it be with business. Shane's in that circle of safety, and that's what we need, especially at times like now. Chris, you were talking about, we need to be more understanding. We need to be more caring. We need to have more empathy. You know what I'm saying? You're right. If we can't keep an open mind right now, and we shut down to other people's thoughts and thinking it's okay to agree to disagree and not get an attitude over it. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? And my whole thought about this whole COVID thing is I really feel like it doesn't have to be the way that it is. It doesn't have to be locked down. Okay? I feel like we can navigate through this thing with precaution and open things up. That's just my opinion, only because I've worked through this whole thing. I've been in people's attics. I've had their dogs on me. I've been in their basements. I've been everywhere. I've worked Bob's worked, Chris's worked, we've worked this whole time, but we weren't dumb about it.
Amen.
We washed our hands when we were done. You know, if the situation seemed a little weird, I took a step two or back. When a homeowner came out and they wanted to shake my hand, I was just kind of like, and, you know, and a couple times I did shake her. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't all like, ooh, man, I just shook his hand and I'm in my eye and finger in my ear. And, you know what I mean? I was smart about it. You know what I mean? I don't know how many types of sanitizer I have in my truck. I got Clorox wipes, I got sprays, I got gels, I got anything that I would need for whatever situation. And it's a thing, like, I've adapted to the situation. And I think most people have, except for those who have been locked up or locked down. But, you know, there are ways that we can navigate through this. And Chris, you said a word today, not strategic, but we need to be more, I can't think of the word.
Understanding or compassionate.
Basically,
It's
we
perception,
gotta be
man.
more,
It's perception. Everyone's perception's different, you know?
right. Well, you made a comment today. So basically, we really got to just think about it. Like, let's say when we get to the gas pump, you got to have a plan when you go to the gas pump. Like, you can't just look at the gas pump. So, no hand sanitizer. You know what I'm saying? Because you get out of your truck with your car, you go over and you pump gas, you touch the gas pump, you jump back in, and you touch your skip wall. Well, you know, and then you got your credit card. You just gotta have.
Tactical. That's the word you're
Yes,
looking for.
tactical.
Tactical. We have to be
Yeah.
tactical about what
Yeah.
we do. We have
And
to
I think
about
my
it.
wife could teach everyone. She has a plan. Like, she won't, when she goes to leave for certain stuff, she doesn't bring her wallet with her. She, like, pays for certain stuff ahead of time if she can, and then picks it up. Like, she's got a system. Like, she should be doing videos teaching people, just like you are. You know, like you said, think about it. Slow down. Like what I just heard is slow down. Think about it.
Absolutely.
You know, think
Yeah,
about
man.
who you're affecting besides yourself.
Everyone out there's got too much at stake not to, man. You know, we've all worked so hard for what we have, and you know, to throw that all away over this is foolish, in my opinion. But at the same time, you have to remember that there is people out there that is going through this that is way different, man.
Hey, my mom,
Way
I
different.
love it. Shout out to my mom. She's the best woman in the world. She wouldn't take flowers. Like, she wouldn't let us leave them at her door. And we drove an hour on Mother's Day. And my wife, shout out, she looked at me and said, you got to understand your mom. She's 74 years old.
Yeah.
She's not in the best health. She doesn't want anything to do with those. She won't leave them at the door. They could sit a week and she didn't want them.
Mm-hmm.
So that for me was like, okay, what you were saying, I was like, that's what I think about.
Yeah.
And so I had to readjust because I'm going 100 miles an hour,
Absolutely.
and I had to look inside, like you said, Ty, three coming at me. I had to look at the three coming at me. Why was I worried about it?
Right, you need to understand that there's a reason
Yeah.
that she is feeling that way. She's not just feeling that way to feel that way. There is a reason behind that, man. Everyone
guys make a
has
great point.
a reason. You know, their perception, how she looks at what's going on is completely different. You know, whether it be through personal experiences, you know, through friends' personal experiences. There are really people out there that have family members that are dying right now over this. And
Yeah.
so who am I to tell you that you shouldn't be precautious? You know what I mean? You know, but that's okay. It's okay to have those different opinions about things. You know, we can sit here and say what we're going to do, but that doesn't mean that's going to work for your neighbor. You know, that's just my that's my thought on it, man. I see a lot of hate going on over this, and you know, people arguing back and forth about who's right and who's wrong. Everyone's right, man. Just do you
Exactly.
and be there for each other. That's it.
Right. And it's, you know, just to add a little bit to that, you know, with Shane's mom being elderly, it's our responsibility to protect those to protect those.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? Because it seems like, from what we know, it seems to affect the elderly more so than anyone else.
Yeah, amen. Amen. Yeah, I mean, you guys bring up a good point. And that's just another thing about TC Backer. It's that whole circle of being aware. You said it, awareness of your environment. Like, we are our environment. We are our own government. We govern ourselves. We're adults. We can help each other become more compassionate and more understanding and just being better and not bitter. And I love that about all of you. So I'm so glad we did the home shows. I know this is off topic, But every time I'm like, I'm so glad we got to hang out and eat French fries and cheesesteaks that weren't made and all that stuff and coffee with no creamer. I miss, that was a good time with all you guys. And freezing in Adams County. Dude, I would take freezing in Adams County any day.
Yeah, right now?
Yeah.
I was sitting in that building 4 days straight right now.
But shout out really to TC Backer, all of you, the whole culture, Horizon Lawns, because, you were the only ones. You came in there and you showed people and you changed history and you're always looking forward. You're always becoming better inside, and that's what makes you great on the outside. Bob, thanks for doing this video, bro. You did an amazing job, I gotta tell you.
No problem, man.
Yeah, thank you.
You did do an amazing job.
Because this is real, you know what I mean? Like, you're a real hardworking dude, and they see that out there. And so thank you for that, man. I know, it's a lot of extra to do videos, and you guys do a really good job at that.
Awesome, man. Appreciate that.
So, love you. We're out of here. Episode 22 is over. Behind the Tool Belt, TC Backer Construction, #.
Yeah.
Behind the Tool
We'll
Belt.
be back at normal time next week.
Yes, thank you
Yeah.
for my daughter's graduation tonight. So they changed the time. That just shows. Thank you. It's her parade. So thank you for making the parade happen tonight. We appreciate it. God bless y'all and all the graduates. Boom, you got something that makes you special. And this is the year 2020. Love you.